Shemai guys, and welcome to WWScenics. My name is Martyn and I'm going to show you how to build a diorama using our products coming up after this. Okay guys, right, okay, so like I said, diorama building, here we go, right? So episode 1 of how to build diorama using WWScenics products, right? Okay, so I've got a diorama board here, right? Diorama number 5, right? It's a decent sized diorama, and it's only got that big. If it comes out well, then I'll take it to shows, right? Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to build this now, right? But you don't want to start see me watching 5 hours worth of building a diorama board. We'll get Kate, to work her magic and do a time lapse, and we'll put some nice music on for you to listen. So probably won't hear me talking. You'll probably see me moving around in a little box that we can see at the bottom, but I'll just crack on with it. Right, so here we go. Right, okay, so yeah, now we can see that we just finished the diorama board. Now we're going to start creating the landscape, right? I'm going to just pop that out of the way so I can talk to you about how I'm going to sculpt the landscape. Now, we do have modeling foam. It's not, I'm just testing it out at the moment, so it's not quite available yet. But the other product that we have is this modeling metal. Yeah, okay, right. It's a thick metal, right, aluminium metal that is, it will keep its shape, and it's strong enough then to put the stuff on top of it. You can go straight with our static grass on top of it, right? But this purpose is because this is going to a show. Yeah, we're going to show this off in exhibitions and stuff like that. I'm going to make it stronger. So what you can put on top of it, and in the next episode, I'll be putting mod rock over the top of it, and then fiber mold, just to show you how we can use our mod rock and fiber mold. It's sculpting in better textures and stuff like that, right? So it's basically simple to use, right? So get the baseboard across, right? A nice big chunk of it. And what I'm going to try and do is create sort of I'm going to literally, so most of this right here, Katie, go to camera 2. Yeah, so most of this void here is going to be most of it's void. Yeah, and I'm using the height to come down. Yeah, okay, right. So Katie, go back to Katie 3. So you can see that I'll be bulking it out. So most of it's not going to be used, right? It's all going to be on the modeling metals. Yeah, and it's literally coming straight out of my head. So all we're going to use, right, is a hot glue gun, right? Okay, so a little bit of a test. Yeah, there we are. I know it's working, right? And all we do is start sculpting the modern metal. So this is an A3 size, right? So we literally, I'm just going to go. You want to go to the tops of there and the top of there, right? So I'm just going to peel it over the top so it's fixed. Okay, and you can see how easy it is, and we can trim this bit off if we want to. That bit of section there we are. Yeah, we'll trim that off later on if we want to, and just fixing it by there now, just so I can start sculpting away. And I want to come down. So if it's coming down by there, don't worry about it, because we can add a little bit more modeling metal on top of it, right? Because it's going to show it. I'm going to create sort of a valley shape. Yeah, I want sort of like a valley coming down. Now, we might not look at it straight away. Like, you might just think, oh, we're going to just look at a hump of metal, like that. But like I said, we're going to be using some different textures and stuff like that later on, right? Okay, yeah, in the series, right? So, okay, I'm happy with that shape now. I'm going to just pick it off, yeah, and in here, fill it. And let me see it. Inside with there, just going to put a couple of spots in there, just to hold it in place, right? And then put it back over and squeeze it on. Be careful, right? Because obviously the hot glue is hot. Yeah, it says so in the title, and you might burn yourself. because as I do all the time. Okay, so I'm going to now put a little spot down by here, right? Just to, what call it? Just to seal it. So I'm going to use there's the top of the activator I got, just to hold that down. Okay, so that's a little bit of fixed by there. I know it's a little bit wobbly by there, so maybe we put a little bit of glue by there again. I mean, and this is just literally, I am living here now, right? You know what I mean? I just want to show you that sometimes modelling can just be your gut feeling type thing, if you know what I mean. So I'll just leave that dry a little bit. So it'll help. So now we're gonna have some more. Now there's another A4 side view now, right? Because I want to bring in this sort of valley type thing, but I want an embankment or a thing to finish off round by here. Yeah, round by here. You can see I'm Welsh. Yeah, okay. So that's sort of coming down into a bit of a valley type thing, isn't it? What do you think, Katie?
Yeah, definitely.
That's starting to look a little bit valley-ish. Yeah, like I said, this is just your sort of structure. That's all it is your structure, right? And it's sort of forming its own natural shape anyway, yeah, right? You know what I mean? I know we've got a bit of smoothness by here, but again, like I said, we're going to put texture into this, right? Okay, and I want to sort of get a little bit more of a, not so a cliff face, or not so much of a steep, or more of a mountain shape in there. So I can stick my hand in. Yeah, I'm in the wrong angle, and Katie's on the angles. That's okay. Right, because I want to work on it flat with the thing, and go in. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay. Yeah, because I want that sort of that. Yeah, now if I look at that now there's a valley coming in it. Yeah, we can see it there, can't we? Right. Okay. So I'm gonna try and keep inside of the diorama this side of it, right? But I'm quite happy with that texture. But again, see the squareness of that, of the modelling form. Don't worry about it, right? You're not going to see this. This is purely just the sculpting it, right? You know what I mean? It's quite hard to come up to show it on the camera. I can see on the video. It's quite. It looks at it quite. You can't quite see it because obviously the metal and stuff like that. So it's blending in. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of hot glue by there, right? Just put it on the table. Okay, and then just put it into place. Leave that cool down a little bit. So it don't burn me. Yeah, we can again. Don't worry about it being flexy with there, right? Okay, because it's going to be. We're going to put mod rock onto it. It's going to be quite heavy as it happens when it's finished with the mod rock and finished with the fibre mold that we got, right? Okay. We've got a lovely little section that we can do by here, right? We might by here. My Welshness coming through by here. What we'll do is we might even have a sort of a river or something like that coming down there, I think. So we'll do some. What I might do is sculpt in here, right? Coming down there. I'll build it up a little bit with fibre mould, and we'll have a sort of a stream coming down. Yeah, a nice big stream coming down, and maybe work a pond or something like that, or a river scene by there, that type of thing. Yeah, okay. So I might not even just finish it off flat like that or something like that. So smooth it off a little bit more, like that. I think that'll look well, won't it? Katie, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, that one on there, that type of thing. Okay, so we'll just put a few blobs onto here. Alright, let's fix it off. Right, oh, it never goes to plan when you want it to. Okay, like I said, be very careful, right, of the glue gun on here. It's quite hot. Yeah, but it's probably the best way to glue this stuff on. Right, as quick as that, there we have gone literally from just a flat diorama, right? Try and get the angles right for you if you can see. Right, okay, so you can see there You know what I mean? The big gap in there, right? But again, big void in there, right? You haven't got, you know what I mean, sculpt it all back, right? What we'll do, we can put a little bit of plastic card or a bit of foam board there just to cover it, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I said, we can trim this off on the top of here to keep this edge nice and neat, right? At the back of it, right? But we've already got sort of a natural valley. What we might be able to do, so I want to show you something. I want to build this little area up here, right? So what you can do, right? Katie's nicked my scissors. I'm coming across like this. Katie's look at it. So just to show you that you can cut this with scissors, right? Okay. As simple as that, right? And they're going to be random. Yeah, be careful. There are sharp edges. Can be sharp edges on it, right? So just be careful to, you know, take your time. You don't hurt yourself. So we'll build that up. So let me just have a quick look at it. There's one that's a bit more of a humpy valley type thing. Yeah. And so again, show you that you can go over the top of it again if you want to, and create more of a valley-esque mound. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. Katie, what do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
You see it on there? You know what I mean? It's a bit more
valley-esque. Go more of the height as well.
More of a height with that. If you look at it there and then there, that's more sort of giving you that shape for there, that valley shape of there. Okay, yeah, again, I like that. So put some on the flat edges that I know that it's there. Yeah, I'm going to put some around here. Just to get a little bit of work. You don't need a lot. Like I said, this is just the basis of it, right? Okay, this is not going to be the full. You know, I mean, we're going to work off that. It's literally just that little bit that we're going to do. I'm going to move that up quickly. Up a little bit more. There we go. Leave it in. There we go. And the beauty about this as well is that this is sort of your sealed coat. This is your, if we're going to use water, right, especially if we're going to use a bit of a water pond down by here, right, it's already sealed, ready for you. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not going to seep through your MDF or your baseboard or something like that, right? You know what I mean? Because that is a sealed edge. Yeah, you know, if that was one big sheet, you could use it as the natural water, as the bottom of the water for it anyway. Right, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, what we're going to do next is that I'll plaster cloth it all over now, mod rock it all over, right, in the next episode, right? Okay, so again, it seals it and it holds it, and that will then stiffen it big style, right? Okay, and then we'll put more texture into it with fibre mould, right, and then paint it, get some scenery going, yeah, some stones, some maybe some resin bits. And then go from there basically. So episode 1 done. Yeah, that's building the baseboard, okay, and getting the basic sort of mounting or basic scenery in place using our modelling metals. Yeah, okay, brilliant thing to use, so simple, right? Again, you create in nature, so it doesn't matter how it, you know what I mean, it haven't got to be like accurate to the stone, because you know what I mean, we all know that nature is just as rough and random as anything else, right? Okay, right. Doesn't look a lot now, but trust me, we will get this looking popping, looking it really good. I might have a little tweak off camera, and if I do, I will, you know what I mean, we'll probably film it as a short or something like that, just to make it a little bit more, you know what I mean, a little bit more valley-ish or something like that, but I don't think so. I think I'm quite happy with that at the end of the day. There's some good spots that I can see that we can use. I'll probably dam it up around by here, so we'll put a water feature into it anyway, but I'm definitely seeing sort of a valley coming down there, yeah, you know what I mean, so we can have a nice some running water going down there or something like that. That's it. That's episode 1, I think. I don't think there's anything else we need to cover. And Katie, do you think, yeah, that's good?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fine. That's great. Yeah, any questions, pop them on the video when you finished. Yeah, you know, when we finished or as we go along. Yeah, we'll pick them up as, you know what I mean, when the video goes out, and I'll try and answer them. But like I said, this is step 1 of a long step to go through. Yeah, you know what I mean? Well, like I said, we'll do maybe a couple of shorts just to show you, to recap. Yeah, but again, thanks for the support. Please like, share, comment, do all the YouTube things that you've got to do for it. That'd be brilliant. And stay safe. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.